Hello everyone, this is my sixth day of our Europe trip, my son and I, and we went to the Glacier Express on this day. This was the number one item on my bucket list for years, and I was just super thrilled. This is the reason why we went to Europe, why I went to Europe. My wife had my son tag along to help me get around a bit, and since he wanted to do Millitracks, which was in June, it turned into a few extra days in just the week that I originally planned to be in Switzerland. We decided to do the Zermatt to St. Moritz route. You could do it in reverse, but we wanted to do, of course, Grindelwald and other sites that you saw in the previous videos, maybe. Now, the Glacier Express has excellent class, and that is what we went for. My wife said, just do it. She contributed quite a bit to this trip, and we met with a concierge, red carpet. They took our bags, gave us a really fancy luggage tag on it. I've never seen anything like it. And once we got inside the train, we were just stunned on how luxurious it was. We're beyond first class. It was amazing. We had our own personal concierge, very limited seating. There's only one car for excellent class. Bit pricey, but again, we said, well, since it's number one on my bucket list, let's do it. And you got to book very early, though. I mean, it fills up. So as soon as you know you're going, you take the roll of the dice and say, I hope nothing happens, and book it. They gave us their certificate, a glass, and a few other cool things. And 7, 8 course, I don't know how many course meals. It was all fancy stuff. I didn't take as many pictures as I wanted to because I was just too thrilled in the moment, but I kept reminding myself, oh, my wife wants to see pictures, so I kept taking pictures. But a little bit of reflection in the glass, but I learned if you put the camera right up to the window, the reflection isn't too bad. But when I first thought about riding in trains, I thought about kicking back, reading my Kindle. I haven't read a single word so far on any of these trains. I just always looking out, enjoying the scenery. And the day was really nice. In fact, I had to break out the sunglasses at one point because it was just very bright. Food was on the fancy side. And if people know me, they know I don't do fancy. But this was a treat. And every time they brought out food, they brought out a glass of wine. So I gave my son my wine. And he was pretty happy by the end of the trip because I don't drink alcohol. So I was just having my sodas and water and so on. It was just really nice. And the concierge would come by with any request. They had its own bar that dedicated to the excellent class, and you could go there and get more drinks if you wanted to. And it was just way cool. There was fish. There was the fancy soup, and I took a video of this. I've never seen anything like this before. Again, if people know me, I tried to do my whole professional life where I wouldn't have to wear a tie. I was like Cary Grant in Father Goose. I'm a very simple person, and this was just so wow. I was thinking, look at all this stuff. Anyway, it was actually all very delicious. I love getting up into the top of the mountains and the passes and just looking at the beautiful snowscapes. And they had, the windows going up through the top of the cars, so you can even look up when the mountains are pretty steep above you. But the food just kept coming. I think my son said he's never eaten so much in his life in one day. And I love just seeing, and we passed the other Glacier Express coming from St. Moritz. It was really cool. So I highly encourage, if you do want to do this, oh yes, I forgot, the Landwasser Viaduct. And this is a World Heritage Site, really, really cool. They went real slow. They say it's the slowest, express train in the world. And I asked my son when we were in St. Moritz the next day to come down and take a picture of it from below, but he decided to do some other things instead. I said, oh man, I was going to bribe him. Well, we got into St. Moritz, and I was just like, can I do it again? And, I was going to ride basically the Bernina Express next. Alrighty, I'll get to that video. See ya.